everybody, welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel. If this is your first time here, my name is Salem, and I just recorded for an hour with my microphone off. So, but it's okay, because to be honest with you, we didn't really do a whole lot that was important. I kind of just spent that whole hour yapping about how I'm playing on normal lifespan, and that's not normal for me. And then, like, we had some ghosts, and for some reason, Willow and Raven wouldn't go to bed. It was like nothing really happened. It was just kind of annoying. So, this is honestly kind of a gift because we have a chance to start afresh, start anew, right? And we're gonna do that. So, you'll notice that this house is very familiar to you. This is the house from my Spellcaster Cottage build. I have put some Sims into this home, like I said I was going to, and we are going to play a legacy with them. They have a little bit of money, they have a dog. Let's see where we can take their family. I'm thinking big mansion. We're playing on normal lifespan. Seasons are 7 days long. Let's go. Just to recap in case anyone forgot, the two Sims that live here, one of them doesn't work, of course. But I'll introduce you to Raven when she gets home. But my two Sims that live here are named Willow and Raven. And they are lesbians. They're women in love. We love that. We love to see that. Willow is neat, loves the outdoors, has the practice makes perfect trait. And then she also has the collector trait because she has a nature aspiration. Performative moments that I picked out for her in the little bit that I have played with them to get them kind of set up a little bit, is she had a green thumb as a kid. She formed bonds away from home. She was a thoughtful child, and she was a best friend. So basically, friendly interactions and becoming friends with other Sims is going to be very, I'm not going to say very easy for Willow right now, but like easier, because formed bonds away at home makes friendships build more quickly. Was a best friend makes friendly socials more successful, and thoughtful child means your relationships decay slower. They're doing the whole gemology thing, so they have the little crystal charging pad so that they can charge up their crystals. The crystal charging just makes life a lot easier, especially on normal lifespan when you got to do things a little bit quicker than long lifespan. The crystals just make things so much like faster. Willow basically likes all of the crafting stuff: knitting, cross-stitching, cooking, fitness, painting, baking, video games, pottery, paper crafting, gardening. Currently, she's standing in her little dress in the greenhouse. They are both spellcasters, and I've already given them both familiars. Willow's familiar is a little sixum owl, and Raven's familiar is a raven, I think. Or crow. Raven's currently at work. She's in the Reaper career right now. I decided not to go to work with her today because I wanted to get them set up with their skills. And also today just felt like a Willow day, you know? It just felt like a Willow kind of day. So it being a Willow kind of day, I'm gonna have Willow research all of our plants. So I also decided, I was kind of playing around with the whole, bucket list thing and the like writing a perfect goal thing, because Raven has the chased by death trait, so she can write a perfect goal immediately. When you're writing a bucket list from the life and death pack, if you send them to the computer to write a goal, they're just gonna write a randomized one unless they meet some criteria to write the perfect goal. In order for them to write a perfect goal, they have to be dead, witness a death, go to Afterlife Anonymous, have the chased by death trait. I think that's it. Literally just research everything. I want to collect all of the rare plants. So I have decided that one of their like big bucket list items is to unlock the death flower. And because I want to make it kind of like a goal, we can't just cheat and like go and like buy a pomegranate or anything. We're gonna like do it through grafting. So, in fact, to the point where I'm going to make Willow's aspiration the gardening one, just so we can get some satisfaction points out of our hunt for the elusive death flower. Or should Raven be the one to want the death flower? I'm gonna have them both max out the gardening skill since they live on a little farm. Yeah, I think I'll do that actually. So when Raven gets home, we'll have her start maxing out her gardening skills and all that. So to get the death flower, you need pomegranates and orchids. Pomegranates and orchids are really rare flowers, are really rare plants. To get orchids, you need snapdragons and lilies can even be kind of hard to source, to be honest with you. When Raven gets home, we need to go to Willow Creek and harvest some snapdragons. Hello, Willow. How are you doing? She's currently researching one of these plants. I can't tell which one, though. I was also thinking that, like, as plants are in and out of season, we can move them in and out of the greenhouse. Willow, did you not feed the chickens like I told you to? It does not look like she did. All right, well, I can't add anything else to her queue, so we'll just have to wait. Now that Raven's home, let me introduce you to my girl. Hold on. Let me just So this is Raven. She is exhausted right now. The only interesting thing that did happen in that bit of footage that I lost because my audio wasn't recording is that Raven got some collarbone tattoos dedicated to Willow. Very, very, very cute. I did ask for them in black and gray. And that's definitely color, but it's fine. I didn't really want all of Raven's tattoos to be black and gray. I know that I said I was going to have her go to Willow Creek and harvest snapdragons when she got home from work, but I did not realize that her energy levels were in, like, the dark, dark red. So that's on me, actually. Ooh, Willow's actually pretty tired. Maybe I'll just have them both go to bed for a little bit. That's so unfortunate. I'm so sorry, Willow. What sucks is that I actually had enough satisfaction points to buy her a sleep replacement, but I spent them all on formative moment traits. I'm gonna have Willow use the restroom, grab some leftovers, and go to bed when she's done with her chores. You know what? I will even let her off the hook about researching these last two plants. She can skip out on those. Just take care of yourself and go to bed. That's the consequences of my actions for selecting the haunted house trait are here. Welcome! In a cruel twist of fate, you've ended up in a haunted house. Yes, a cruel twist of fate. It was definitely fate that brought me here. Possibly by the hands of some malevolent mastermind controlling your every action. Maybe make the most of it. There's a good reason to be here. YouTube content. YouTube.com content. I can handle this. You're feeling somewhat courageous. Any rational mind would be afraid, but hey, you do you. And then my hen chick has grown up into a hen. It's really inconvenient that the ghosts that I asked for are probably gonna come and cause problems, but what the hell is this? They both woke up in a fright because all of the lights went out. That sure is unfortunate. But while you're awake, actually, do you want to go ahead and vacuum for me? Because, like, while you're awake, you might as well. Never mind. They can't do anything because they're terrified. I guess we'll just wait to see what happens. Ooh, there's ectoplasm in my, Willow's too scared to go mop up the slime. Oh, there's a good ghost. Can I talk to the good ghost? Can I go give the ghost an egg? I'd like to go give the good ghost an egg. Did it not like my egg? Oh, it didn't get my egg. May I give you an egg? Oh, it did not like my egg. He didn't like my egg. He didn't like my egg. What about this potion? I have a potion of plentiful needs. Okay, he does not like potions. Large hoop rainbow. Surely cross-stitching. Surely cross-stitching. Okay, he doesn't like anything that I have. I'm gonna offer him a little bit of my soul. So the thing about offering them a bit of your soul is that it does make you, it does like it takes up some of your life, but they can also give you something that gives you more life back. That's kind of the reason why I did the haunted house. I'm also just curious to see how much life it takes. Offer soul. Ah, that was like 4 whole days. Okay, I don't know about that. I don't know about doing that again. Oh, actually, you know what? That was so worth it. Spectre sip. This is one of the good things that ghosts can give you. Take a sip of the most cool, refreshing drink there is. Spectre sip. Ah, or ah. I think they're more going for like a ah. Soulful and fizzy. If you've ever drunk a part of someone's soul, you'll know that their memories and general essences come with it, so get ready to sponge it up and revel in the strangeness. So this is the thing that you can get. You can get skills from drinking this. And now Willow's no longer scared, so she can actually mop up the slime creature. Raven is currently struggling. Ooh, what skill are we gonna get? What skill are we gonna get? Oh, interesting. Level 1 of the vampire lore skill. Okay. I am coming to you from my desk while editing this video to inform you that I did now just see that it said that she achieved level 8 of the vampire lore skill. It gives you the notification for the top level that it gives you. When your sim drinks the Spectre sips, the first notification that you get is the final level that you end on. And then that is immediately pushed out of the way and followed up by another notification that you achieved level 1. And then I don't really comment on it in the video, so it's not that big of a deal, but I have been sitting here thinking about how that was kind of a bad deal this entire time, and I just need to acknowledge that if you can sense my disappointment with this, I now know that I just can't read. And then, like, the cup is really cool. You get this, like, really cool cup that you can sell to an oddities collector for 100 simoleons. I kind of want to keep it, though, because it looks really cool. I kind of think that everyone should just go to bed, to be honest with you. I kind of only say that because there's no more ghosts to give me presents. Is that bad? Everybody go to bed. God damn it! In the meantime, Raven, can you go shower? Willow is so scared that she's getting a slice of bread. Fear factor from getting spooked. Try staying near a sacred candle. Can we get them a sacred candle? Oh, sacred candles is something you have to buy with satisfaction points. Okay. Okay. Hiding under their covers can help. Okay, go hide under your covers. I'm gonna buy them the seance table, I think. Because we can get Bonehilda if we get the seance table. Put the seance table here for now. I'm gonna move my crow. We'll put the crow right there. So then they can start communicating with the ghosts. While you are scared, can you perform a ceremony? Like, does that do anything for us? Or does that make it worse? Oh, it looks like it fixes it. Or does it fix it because it is now 6 a.m.? Who's to say? But it's the 4th of July now. It's Grillin' Day. Reached medium level 2. Ceremony successful. The spiritual serenity of the house has increased. Okay, so I think it does help a little bit. But no time to think about that, because it's Grillin' Day! It is the 4th of July. We had a scary night, but now it's the 4th of July, and it's time to have some fun. Raven, can you go mop up that slime creature, please, and throw away that dust? Meanwhile, Willow, can you go vacuum the bedroom? What do we have to do for Grillin' Day? The things for the holiday are water fun, fireworks, fire, drinking, and party spirit. So Willow cares about the water fun and the fire part of that. Raven doesn't care about any of it. Okay. A fire. It is raining today, so that might be a bit of a problem. But we'll figure it out. Water fun, however. We can do that. We can, you know what? Actually, let's go to Camp Gibby Gibby for Grillin' Day. I think that's a good idea. We'll go a little later today. First of all, I'm gonna have you go pick up the poop. For some reason, this little hand vacuum that I got them just, like, doesn't work. I thought that they could use it to vacuum their whole house, but I guess I didn't understand that correctly. So I need to get them a different vacuum because their house is a little dusty. Go vacuum lightly. You go vacuum lightly, and you want to enthuse about the outdoors. So I'm going to have you do that. Go talk to Raven. Interests. Enthuse about the outdoors for some satisfaction points. And then after you enthuse about the outdoors, I'll have you bond with the bees, collect the beeswax, collect the honey. And then I think sell all for now, just to get us a bit of money. I'm gonna have Raven go and make some basic jewelry for when the ghosts come. Because we want to have some stuff that we can give the ghosts, but I don't really want to, like, use crystals for the ghosts. Ooh, I did kind of just realize that having her gemology table out here is a little inconvenient in the rain. Girl, you just focus on making your jewelry. I am going to, for the time being, swap her over to the Crystal Creations aspiration so that she can get some satisfaction points from this. Buy a gemology table is on here, which I already have one, but since I already have one, it's not going to count it. So I'm just going to real quick buy another one and then delete it so it can count. Collect 5 crystals or metals. Oh my god! Oh my god, her poor head. We should also plant the crystal tree, I think. So after she's done making that jewelry, I'm gonna have her cut a seed-shaped gemstone from... Is there any benefit to having them make the seed-shaped gemstone from any other gems? Okay, so it does not seem like it matters what gemstone you use to cut the seed-shaped gemstone from, which is really nice. I like that. Because I really don't want to use my diamonds or my fire opals. I don't really care about school or job cards for them, to be honest. So we'll just cut it from an emerald, I think. And then we'll plant that. The crystal tree is not season locked, so we should be fine. She's kind of scared from being out in the thunderstorm, but she's literally... I was about to say fine because she's on the porch, but then the lightning struck right there. We should probably move her gemology table inside, I think. Oh, honestly, I'm just gonna treat their needs because, like, it's really irritating that their needs are so low. And we just started this playthrough, So I'm just going to go ahead and cheat their needs because I feel like it. It's the beginning of the playthrough. I want to start on a clean slate. Also, there's a ghosty. I would like to present offering of 1 egg. Hello, sir. Would you like an egg? Would you like an egg? Oh, Frida Perry's feeling playful because she's in the presence of a playful ghost. Oh, he didn't like my egg. That's unfortunate. Anyway, Frida, no! Frida, no! Frida, let me friendly introduction you. Oh, I completely forgot it's the 4th of July still. Oh my god. We'll go to Camp Gibby Gibby and we'll have a little fire. We'll roast some hot dogs. We'll go swimming. Raven's not gonna give a fuck about any of it, but it's fine. She'll still have fun. Yeah, because she's starting to get mental burnout anyway, so going to do some mental skills would be good. But I am going to have her finish this seed-shaped gemstone really quick. So quick! Okay, the seed-shaped gemstone is finished. Let me go plant that real quick. We'll just plant it. And now they are gonna go to Gibby Point. Side note, if it is raining Gibby Point, that's gonna piss me off so bad. Willow has been feeling really cheerful lately. Things are going well, and Willow doesn't have a care in the world. Embrace the change. Should we accept the cheerful trait? Yeah, sure. Accept the cheerful trait. Okay. How long does the fire stay lit? I'm gonna add a couple logs. Okay, it does not stay lit for very long. But it does come back up pretty good if you add a log. So let me roast some marshmallows. And we'll have Willow come roast some marshmallows. We'll have Willow come add yeah, it really doesn't stay lit for very long at all. Can I build a roof over this? What if I build a roof over it? Side note, in real life, please do not build a roof over a campfire. That is not a good idea. You should only have a campfire in a well-ventilated area, like, you know, the outdoors. However, this is The Sims, and I want my Sims to have a good 4th of July, but it's raining. In the real world, if it's raining on the 4th of July, you just, it just rains on the 4th of July. Can I just... Can I cover? It does. It fits. It covers. I just had to get them out of the rain, but now look at this. They're having a good grillin' day. I'm gonna have her play with the fire. We're gonna add another log. I'm gonna have her roast a hot dog. And then Willow, I'm gonna have you roast marshmallows. Willow's already actually completed the holiday. Like, she's had a good time. Raven hasn't completed the holiday, so I think before the day ends, I'm gonna have her, just, like, paddle around in the kayak. Alright, well, she doesn't want to do that, so I'm gonna have her swim around instead. Or is it just a visual glitch? Is she doing it and it's just a visual glitch? I'm kind of confused. It's being kind of buggy right now, though. Okay, a lot of things just happened. So, I was having Raven try to swim around to finish the holiday. I don't think, based on the Grillin' Day is over notification I have here, excuse me, I don't know if she was able to fully finish the water fun, but she didn't have a bad holiday, which is all that matters. And also, Raven has also discovered a new personality trait in the cheerful trait. Yes, I will accept the cheerful trait. Raven can be cheerful, that's fine. Cheerful and chased by death, why not? Alrighty, so we're home from our vacation at Gibby Point, and the rain has stopped, of course, because God hates me. But that's fine. We're gonna move on. I think I'm gonna call this video here so I can do autumn as sort of like its own video for Halloween. I think that would be kind of fun. But yeah, I hope that you enjoyed this video. I know that it was like, not a whole lot happened and it was a little sporadic, but I hope that you still enjoyed it. Next video is going to be super fun because we have Spooky Day. We'll probably, depending on what goes on these 2 days, we might go to the Thin Festival in the next video, or maybe we'll save that for another additional video later on. We'll probably have a Spooky Day party. Yeah, we're gonna have a lot of fun. So definitely make sure you check out the next video, and I will see you there. Have a nice day, guys. Bye.